Hey, what's going on, Trail fam, man? Hey, we got my part 31 of my walk and talk. As y'all can see, man, today it's beautiful outside. It look it looks like it wanna rain today. It was raining a little bit early this morning, but I want y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Let me know what y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all thinking. Um, and yeah, we'll get straight into it. But that dream that I had that I mentioned uh, yesterday, the video that I posted, it was delayed a little because my schedule was off when I scheduled the video. It was supposed to come out today, but it'll be out tomorrow. But man, that dream that I had when I was explaining how when I had a dream, when Jesus was in my dream, and when I said that, when he pointed out, and when I looked, it was water, and it was like mountaintops with mansions. But as soon as he pointed out, this is what I noticed, and this is what I dissect, what I got from it, and what I really think it is, what it meant, is that when he pointed out, I went straight into it. You know, I didn't hesitate. I didn't give him no questioning. You know, I just went straight out. Basically, I was running on top of water. You know, not fully running, but I was actually running, walking on top of water. That's the part that I didn't mention. If y'all was noticing that, was I swimming in the water, or no, I was actually on top of the water. Um, because the whole scenery where he was in front of a huge building itself. But when I mentioned that he was kind of big, you know, and when he pointed out, I looked, I just went straight out into it, and letting him know that my faith, that I have the faith that I trust and believe him. And as I mentioned, when I was heading out, remember when I said that the water looked like a downfall, how clear the water was, how clear the outstretch was, like it was so crazy to explain, but how it was like going outwards. That's where I could have seen like the mountains and the mansions or whatever. But the water was so clear, it looked like a downfall. But remember when I say a transition, the transition is so fast that it was just water. And for me to keep going and reaching to those mountaintops and those mansions. Now, what I got from it was that when I stopped, when I went further out, but I stopped because I didn't want to go further out. The reason why is because that, just like Peter on the water, he got distracted. The scenery, how wide the water was, and how the storm, how the water was just it felt like he was just gonna sink. But he took his eyes off of God, off of the Lord, and got distracted by the storm. See, it wasn't no storm. What distracted me was that it was like a wide opening. It was so like like in the middle of the ocean. But like I said, it was mountaintops from further out and mansions on top of the water. But it was further out. But for me, in order for me to get there, I had to keep going. But I stopped because it felt very uncomfortable in that dream. And that's the part that I want to talk about, because that's what he was really testing me at. He tested me to see if I was really going to keep going. And that happens to us while we live in life. You see your destination, but you stop when something very uncomfortable don't seem right. But when God instructed you and pointed out to that direction to you for you to go ahead and reach your destiny, you stop in the middle of nowhere because you thought that it's because that you felt very uncomfortable with this unsettling feeling and you didn't really trust him fully. And that's what he was showing me too. I didn't really trust him fully, even though I had the faith to go ahead, run on the water and go out, but not further like I was supposed to. But I stopped, and he was really showing me and testing me to see if I was going to keep going. And like I said, that is what's taking place with most of us in our life right about now. We say we're going to keep in faith. We say we're going to do this. And by time, excuse me, y'all. By time for you to keep moving forward, and you see something that's very unsettling, that's very uncomfortable, you stop. Your faith is not as strong like how you thought it was. And that's what I felt like he was testing me in that dream, and my faith was not as strong like I said it was, and what I'm believing. And that's why I'm doing the inner work on myself each and every day. I'm not missing no days. I'm doing it maybe 4 to 5 times a day to do the inner work on myself every chance that I get. Now I done gotten better. I'm not even being caught up in my head no more. You cannot think. You cannot win the battle thinking. Anxiety and all of that stuff is going to take over. You got to feel from your body. You got to feel from the inside, your body. You got to see what these triggers and these emotions is from inside your body. And I have gotten better on that. I noticed this thing actually clicked to me 2 days ago. And I'm still doing good now. I'm not being caught up in my head. Don't y'all know that that is the most trauma effect ever of being caught up in your head and trying to win a battle in your head? That's not how things is going to work out. Because if you continue on to keep worrying about, if you continue on to keep trying to win a battle in your head, you will never win. Let it go. Don't overthink it. Let it go. Feel what's from the inside of your body, and those emotions, those triggers and stuff will come up and let you know. If it's still there, you still need to go deep down and dissect it. Ask questions about yourself, like, why are you feeling this? feeling this way? Why do you think that you're not worthy? Why do you feel like you're not able to make it through or to be the person that you want to become? Start asking yourself those questions, and you start. It's called shadow questions. It's called shadow questions. Then you ask questions on top of those questions. You know, then you still go deeper and deeper and ask questions on top of those questions. And that's when you start to really pull these layers of deep trauma, and these things will really start to come up, and you will start thinking like, man, this stuff is not, it was really not as bad the way how we thought it was. It was just that we never faced those challenges. We never kept pushing. We never kept pushing to get through those things. But man, I kind of felt bad a little, man, because if I'd have kept going in that dream and don't worry about death, because I felt like death was, it felt like I was gonna meet up with death if I'd have keep running out further in that water like that. But that was not the case. I let my my doubtfulness and my fear get to me a little. I let it get to me. When he instructed me, he point out, and that's just like I said, that's what the most of us, when he instructed you and point out for you to go in the direction for you to go to where you're supposed to go to, and we don't go there completely, we don't make it fully through, that's what happens. We block our blessings like that. We actually stop our progress from going fully through what we're supposed to go through. I really did feel bad as I really dissect that dream as it really came to me. Even though I had a dream about Jesus and all of that, the water, I was walking on water and running on water a little. Not walking, but running on water. I was actually like not as full pace, but I was actually running on water. And when I stopped, I looked out, and I see that, man, I felt like it was gonna take forever for me to get there. And I seen that this thing here is gonna, this thing here, what I say, this thing is gonna, I feel like that it was gonna cost me, my life. That's the way how I felt. But listen, next time, if I gotta go through that, because that's just a test, the way how he tests you in real life, the way he tests us for real in life, is those dreams really is a sign. That is a message. It's for you to go all the way through. Walk boldly, no matter what. You got to go through, because if he's instructing you, then he already protected, he already guided, and know what's up in front of you. He already know what's on that path, because he's already on the other side to meet you. And when he pointed out, man, when I say he pointed out, I didn't hesitate to look out to see where he was pointing at. And when I seen how clear the water is, and I looked down, and I seen like the mountain tops, and the mansions or whatever, I just started running on the water. And when I stopped a little, I got fearful a little because of the I seen the I thought I seen like a downfall, like a waterfall, but it was just how clear the water was, man. And when I seen how how further like the mountaintops and the mansion was out, I stopped. I got fearful a little, and I didn't went all the way through like I was supposed to. And that's something can be what you doing. You working on your goals in life. That is something that you can be working towards your becoming the best version of yourself, going all the way through of your mental health, your health, your fitness plan, uh, your business that you wanted to start it, that you did start it, but not putting the work in like you're supposed to. That leads up to everything of what we trying to get to, what we working towards. And man, but that's what I got from it. I believe it because it came back to me. Um, and all I want to say is, man, you gotta trust no matter what. Trust me. I'm speaking about this because I'm still going through it myself. You know, my living experiences, because I know that you're going through the same thing as well. But that's it for today. I hope you got a clear message from this video. Comment down below. Let me know what you got from this video. May y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. And thank y'all for the support. And I am praying for y'all. I'm praying for all of y'all. So that we can all be blessed and stay blessed. But I'll see y'all in the next video.